Hello, welcome to Mommy Care. If you're coming here for the first time, you are most welcome and hope you're going to be enjoying each and every content that we post in this channel because we are all about parenting stuffs, everything about parenting, everything that's around kids growing and how to take care of them. You're going to find it in this channel. So thank you so much for considering to just click to watch this video. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that when I upload any video, you can get it as the first. And so, right straight to the video today, I would like to share an experience that I think might help a mom there if you're a new mom or maybe a second, third time mom and you actually don't know how to go about it. I hope this video is going to be of help to you. So, right straight to the video, we are going to be talking about how to clean a CS wound. CS in full is cesarean section, which is a type of delivery. There are two major types of delivery, which is there's the normal delivery and there's also the cesarean delivery where you get to go to the theater and get your baby removed. Let me just use the very general term. Yeah, so there's like a process of how to take care of yourself because remember, when you go for the CS delivery, if it doesn't have too much complication, you might stay in the hospital for like 3 to 4 days maximally. I think 4 days, and then they are going to be discharging you so that you can go and get continue the recovering process at home because it's a huge process. You just don't wake up, get a CS delivery, and tomorrow you're good to go. It's like a long process of recovery. Sorry, yeah. So I am a mom of one beautiful baby girl, and so whatever I share here, it's something I have tried for myself, and it has worked for me. So whatever I share, if you think maybe you can try it out, if you think it's best for you, that's okay. But whatever I'm sharing, it's just what worked for me. So I went to this hospital, I delivered my baby girl, and after 3 days, after a lot of, there's so much that you need to know by the way about CS. There's so much that comes along with CS delivery, which I'll be sharing with you. Make sure to stay tuned. So after during the actually on the last day, so that they can discharge me the next day, the doctor came and actually removed the bandage that had covered the wound, and they gave me a guideline on how I'll be cleaning the wound when I go home. Yeah, so just for the sake of not getting any infection, and also so that the wound can close well, completely well, and also for quick recovery. Yeah, so and I followed to the letter. Like I followed it very punctually, and it really, really helped me. So what we actually need during or what I used during my CS wound cleaning, I used the surgical spirit, which is a clear surgical spirit. Make sure when you're going to purchase, make sure to purchase the clear surgical spirit. There's the purple one. There are very many varieties. The market has quite a lot of things to offer, but make sure to go for the clear surgical spirit. So for me, I took the clear one, and then you'll also need a huge piece of cotton wool. Cotton wool is sold actually everywhere, in all outlets, in the shops, in the supermarkets, in the cosmetic, even the surgical spirit, you can get it in the supermarkets, the chemists, you can all get that. So it's something very easy to get in your market. So make sure you get a huge or a huge piece of cotton wool because you're going to need it for quite a number of days. So first of all, straight to how I used to clean. It's actually a very, very simple process, but you really need to be careful and to detail. Yeah, so that you can be able to recover well, avoid germs, yani just get the best daily recovery. Okay, because remember, there is a very, very, I insist, a very sensitive area and a very sensitive wound that really needs to be taken care of. And so, uh, with this process, I used to clean my wound. Actually, according to the doctor's guide, is you clean your wound 3 times in a day. That is in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. If you take your bath in the morning, you can choose to do it. Actually, the best time is after taking your bath. That's the best time, either in the morning or in the evening, whichever. But the best time is after taking the bath. And remember, another thing, make sure your CS wound doesn't get any water. So also stay, I think it's good if I also do a video on how to maybe clean yourself immediately after the CS wound. You also need to look good. You also need to clean yourself and always feel fresh. And so I think I'll do a video on that, on how you should clean yourself without getting any water on your wound, because if any water gets in that wound, it might end up rotting, or there's quite a lot of risks that you're going to be undertaking. So to avoid that, just clean it, do a dry bath. Yeah, so I'll take you through in my next video. So you get a good piece of cotton wool. So like this one, you get a good piece of it, and you cut it in three pieces. Make sure you have 3 pieces of it, a good size, not a small size, actually a very good size. And then you take your surgical spirit and soak it so well. Make sure to soak it until it's soaked. Soak that cotton wool. That's why I'm telling you, you really need a good amount of cotton wool. Soak it so well. You'll be doing it in bits, so we'll be cleaning it 3 times. So you clean it 3 times in a day, and in each every time you're going to be rubbing through 3 times. I'll show you. So with the first one, I don't have a dummy to demonstrate, but I'm going to be using this cat teddy bear of my baby to just demonstrate. So let's assume I won't be using the front part. It has this and I don't want to mess around with it. So we're going to use the back side. So assuming this is your tummy, and below here, this is where the wound is. For this, it actually cuts across most of the time. Back then they used to cut it from top to bottom, but these days they cut it across. So assuming your wound is this way, so you'll use your well-soaked cotton wool, and then from one end, make sure the end that you are comfortable with, that's the end you're going to be doing, to be clean, starting with. That will be your starting point ever. Don't confuse. If you're always comfortable starting from this end, make sure that will be your starting point when you're cleaning. So take your well soaked, as you can see, it's well soaked. So take your well soaked cotton wool and then rub through, just straight through, gently. Don't press on, please. This is a very sensitive area. And remember, the wound is not yet, sorry, the wound is not yet healed. So kindly just rub through once, just once. Don't repeat. And then take your next cotton wool, which you have already soaked. You can now soak it again. You can soak. Remember, I'm using a dummy, so I have to put it down. So you take your surgical spirit, soak the next one, just to avoid any germs. Don't soak. Sorry, I don't know why my voice is. Ooh, sorry for that. So don't soak all the 3 pieces at once. Soak one at a time. So take the other second piece and then soak it with surgical spirit, and then Clean it again, starting from the very very same end that you started with. Clean it again, just once, rub once, that's it. You're going to dispose that. Then take your third one, the last piece, soak it very well with the surgical spirit, and then come to the same point that you started with, and then rub through again. All right, make sure to you just rub through once. Don't repeat, because you're going to be transferring germs and it is very very risky. And also you're going to be damaging. Remember, it's a sensitive area, you're going to feel pain, and all most of it you're going to be transferring germs. That's why it's preferred you do it just in one way, from one side to the end. That will be a routine that you'll be doing. So that's it. You're going to feel some pain, because remember, the wound is not yet healed. It's not yet, it has not yet closed well. So in some points you're going to be feeling as if the surgical spirit is being absorbed. You're going to feel some pain. That shows you that that part is not yet well closed. So just do it that way. It's a very short process and a very easy one. Just be very keen and attentive and follow it to the detail. And trust you me, your wound will be good. Don't engage any water or any other thing. Don't start applying oil, I don't know, soap, I don't know. There are many traditional things that we're going to be advised there, but remember, the medic thing is always the best. Whatever you're going to be advised from the hospital, kindly follow that, and you're going to have your recovery will be much easier and it will be much faster. So make sure to follow that to detail. And another thing, so for me, I did that, and after 3 weeks there's a certain clinic you need to go. You go with your baby for checkup, so that the doc can check on your baby and also on you, if as in the doctor can check on your wound how it's doing. And when I went for after the 3 weeks, when I went to the for the checkup, the doctor was, wow, 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 congrats, imagine the wound had completely closed, and it was very safe for me to now start the wet bath, as in I can now use water, and there could be no damage. Yeah, because I followed that strictly every single day, thrice in a day, and 3 times. You just rub through 3 times, 3 times in a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. And trust you me, your recovery process will be the best. I have never ever had any issues with my wound. Right now it's 2 years and I'm okay. I can do, I think, every chores. I can do anything right now. It closed very well, and I have never gone back to the hospital because of this wound, and I really thank God. But if you think, or if there are any other symptoms that you think are worse, and you really need to go see a doctor, kindly I advise you go for a checkup from a doctor, so that he or she can be able to guide you through correctly. Don't take things that you're told out there. No, it might have worked for me, it might not work for you. So kindly always consult your doctors to just have a smooth journey and a smooth recovery. So that was my experience. I don't know what was your experience when through the process of cleaning your wound. You can always share down there below in the comment section, so that even other moms can see. We can also learn from one another, and that's how we inspire one another. So if you're a mom here, you have your wife who will be going to for a CS. Some hospitals don't guide the patients after you're done with the 3 days, or with this hospital stay. That's it. They don't give you the details on how to take care of your wound. And that's why in this channel we make sure we give you an assistance, or a guidance, or what worked for us, so that maybe you can try it out. You can consult with your doctor before you try it out. Yeah, and see how it goes on well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. I hope you gained something from this video. If you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It surely supports the channel. Kindly make sure to support my channel by subscribing so that we can grow, and together we lift one another, right? If you're healthy, you are most definitely wealthy. So for now, we wrap it there. Bye bye.